Great General Kouen of Chu, the most hyped general in all of Kingdom. The man that made a name for himself so great during the time of the prime 6 great generals that Shin never dared march south, besides a single campaign. I've always said I think this man will be the final boss of the final kingdom to conquer. I'm so excited for this one. This video might just contain headcanon of the highest degree because quite literally, he has only been mentioned a couple times and has never been on screen bar a possible cameo. You can't blame me. So without further ado, let's get straight to digging deeper into the most hyped general in all of Kingdom. First of all, who is Kouen and why could he be such a significant figure in Kingdom? I'm pretty sure it has never been said outright, but it has been implied many times that he is the #1 general in Chu. After Kanmei's death, Karin said this meant she rose 1 rank, and by the coalition's conclusion, it was confirmed that she was now officially second in command of the Chu military. With this confirmation alongside Shin being banished, I think it is safe to assume that Kouen is the first in command. Why is this important? Well, Kanmei, as we all saw, was a monster in terms of martial might, and still he served under Kouen, while Karin displayed monstrous strategic prowess and still remains lower in status after unveiling her true talents. Note, Kanmei and Kouen were sent out to take care of Okotsu, who was one-shotted, without needing any assistance from Kouen. This might say that Kouen is above the likes of Shin's 6 great generals, though I'm not saying it automatically means he is better than them. For Kouen to be consistently above Kanmei and Karin in status isn't something to be brushed aside, since he is still active despite hailing from the golden generation of Ouki and the others. This leads us to think, what makes Kouen stand out compared to the rest of the greats? The nature of storytelling is that final bosses at the end are often the most difficult obstacles. If this is the case, Kouen is an absolute horror. Think about it. Not only was he famous during the time of the 6 great generals of Shin and 3 great heavens of Shao, but to this day, he possesses prowess that warrants him firmly retaining his position as first general of Chu. I'm saying Shin, Ohon, and Moten are in their prime peak form, so naturally their opponents need to match this. As a result, not only should Chu's generals be on another level, but Kouen as the first as a great general should make all other kingdoms pale in comparison, and other great generals like Raboku and Ouki's performance look like child's play. This means martial might, intelligence, leadership, everything that makes one a great general of the heavens, he should be the apex. It is now the perfect time to explore why Kouen achieving the rank of great general in Chu as a kingdom specifically contributes to his insane aura and acts as a massive hint to his potential abilities. What Renpa said during the coalition wasn't crazy. The sheer size and resources of Chu should make it exceedingly difficult to climb the ranks, let alone achieve great general. The number of generals appointed does not change despite Chu's size, so competition would be like no other off the population numbers alone. It makes perfect sense, and Kouen was able to achieve the peak of the Chu military. Very impressive. It speaks volumes that despite this fact, I say once again, he is able to maintain the unimaginable skill to keep his first general position. Speaking of great generals and the peak of a kingdom's military, for longtime enjoyers of Kingdom, it is no secret that the more legendary and powerful great generals within the initial group of great generals in the story possess certain monikers. Ouki, the monstrous bird of Shin; Yotunwa, the lord of death; Raboku, the great blaze. All of these individuals have proven to be highly capable of competing with the best of the best, so it could be said that these monikers, otherwise known as nicknames, could act as important clues to gauging one's strength. Kouen is introduced into the story with his first moniker, as the Tiger of Chu. This animalistic nickname isn't anything new to us. Ouki, for example, had the reputation of being able to appear anywhere, to the point that it felt like he could fly. No one was safe, and everywhere he went, all those opposing him were subject to an unmatched ferocity, which is why he came to be known as the monstrous bird of Shin. This is relevant because it proves that these animalistic monikers do hold some value. Back to Kouen, the Tiger of Chu. Tigers are described as, for a better lack of words, ambitious or more so determined creatures. First of all, Kouen having climbed to Great General means he is definitely an ambitious individual. This probably means chances are he could possess other tiger-like traits. It may imply that Kouen is a fierce individual in terms of fighting style. Unlike lions, who are known for their teamwork, tigers specialize in hunting alone. So the hint to Kouen's approach to warfare is that maybe he excels in duels. If anyone needs even more proof, Shueisha, who was more recently fleshed out, was also referred to as a tiger, Shao's sleeping tiger. With a similar moniker, Kouen may share some similarities with Shueisha, who most of the time doesn't really say much, gets the job done at a terrifying rate in terms of individual martial might, and when needed, can rouse his troops remarkably well. well. Onto Kouen's second moniker, the Conqueror of the East. This is such a badass nickname. Up until recently, I'd say it was uncontested in how cold it is, but Rakur Khan's moniker as the malefic star of Wei and Xiao is pretty freaking cold. Both nicknames insinuate dicking down an area so badly and consistently that it warrants a title that reminds the entire world. Rakur Khan became Xiao and Wei's daddy, and Kouen became the entire Chu Eastern region's daddy. Mind you, Chu is a superstate and said to span the most area out of the 7 kingdoms. The only thing that makes sense to me is that this man was responsible for capturing all of southern Qi back during the First Coalition War. Or maybe it wasn't anything to do with that. Maybe anytime Qi or Yan or there was any campaign towards eastern China, Kouen was the main reason for Chu dominating in the east and expanding their territory, similar to Ouki terrorizing China's central plains, hence the moniker the Conqueror of the East. The first reason makes more sense to me, but who knows. I'd say the second moniker though is by far more intriguing than the first. Like Rakur Khan's origin story for his moniker, there has to be some amazing story to Kouen's. Moving on to the discussion that everybody loves, the what ifs. What if Kouen became Prime Minister of Chu? Actually, why isn't Kouen Prime Minister of Chu? The position opened up when Shun Shinkun was assassinated, but presumably Karen was the one offered. If anything, this might imply, I know we've been doing that a lot in this video, like I said, headcanon, that Kouen has a preference for the battlefield, similar to Jukyo and Renpa. Not really interested in concerning themselves with politics, but rather asserting dominance through battle. It does beg the question, why then haven't we seen Kouen? But then we remember that Kanmei did say Qin only fought one major battle with Chu, and that was during the 6 Great Generals era. So it's been way longer now, not counting Juko. My headcanon is that Kouen was offered. I mean, Rien, the current co-prime minister of Chu, offered Karen the position in hopes that this genius of warfare could lead Chu to transforming into an even stronger kingdom than it already is. This tells us that either Kouen is not a genius, which is highly unlikely, or he really has no interest in politics, more so than Karen, which is insane. Note, Karen stops smirking and locks in the moment Rien mentions Kouen's words, that despite Chu spanning the most land, it has yet to utilize the full potential of its resources. Clearly, Kouen commands respect. Karen referred to Kanmei as an ape, the previously thought mightiest man in all of China, laughing her ass off when he died, but when it came to Kouen's words, she not only refers to him as general as a sign of respect, but takes the offer seriously. The only other time she respected someone else is Roboku, who is a gifted and first-class individual, so Kouen probably is too. Side note, what Kouen said could hint to a tendency for proactivity, an area that a brilliant strategist like Roboku thrives in. It might say something about Kouen's strategic prowess. This brings us to our second what if. What if Kouen was sent to the coalition invasion as Chu's representative instead of Kanmei? To understand this possibility, it's important to look back to the moment after he was slain. The Chu king, in all his fury, admitted that he may have been too stingy when it came to choosing which generals to send to the coalition. This statement ends with suggesting that Renpa should ride into battle, but the words that come out of Renpa's mouth almost confirm that Kouen could be above even him, which to me is unthinkable. He said it would be more stingy not to send Chu's top officer than the #1 general in kingdom. Although Renpa does make a good point. It's not like Kouen is necessarily better than him, it's more that Renpa could not command the armies of Chu as well as Kouen. Still, what he says infers that Kouen is someone that could have changed the outcome of the war. The tease to his abilities here is that he at least has to be near Renpa level, if not above, in terms of martial might and strategic ability, to the point that an edge in leadership actually matters. As let's face it, having Renpa fight in the coalition would be more valuable than some of the other kingdom's great generals. All in all, Kouen as the final boss of kingdom will be an exciting spectacle, truly the most hyped general in all of kingdom. He will be written as someone to be beaten by Shin, Ohon and Moten to confirm them as the greatest generals in China's history. Anyway, if you made it to the end, thank you for tuning in. Did you enjoy this video? Make sure to leave a like and a comment, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more kingdom videos like this.